Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you some beautiful Christmas DIY projects on a budget. So if you want to see how I made them, please keep watching. If you're new to my channel, I'm glad that you found me. I'm super excited to share these projects with you today, but make sure if you're not subscribed to my channel to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell icon, and don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed what I made for all of you. For the first DIY project, I'm going to use this hanging sign or Christmas sign from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to remove the ribbon as well as the paper that was attached to it. Here I have a scrap piece of wood that is already stained in this gorgeous color, but you can definitely use like a painter's stick for this project, a large popsicle stick, or even just a scrap piece of wood that you can find at your local hardware store, and just stain it to the color that you like. So here, as you can see, I'm just placing it so that I have like a rooftop shape, and then I'm just using my miter saw to cut to the shape and size that I want. I'm not doing anything fancy like a 45-degree angles or anything. I'm just cutting it straight. And what I'm gonna do, I want to make this piece a bit shorter, so I'm using just the width of this wood piece just to trace a straight line, and then I'm gonna go cut that down as well. So here it is once it's shortened out, because I want to make a few different sizes of house, or at least two, so I want to have two different sizes. So for this one, I'm gonna use this buffalo check scarf that I also got from Dollar Tree last year, and I picked up a few of these, so I have still some left for this year as well. So here I'm just going to place them, place the board on top so that I have the pattern underneath, and then I'm going to cut it into size and hot glue it in place. I then placed the wood top that I wanted for like the house shape there. As you can see, I went ahead and I trimmed some more of the wood so that it does not hang too much from the sides. And here I'm just placing to make sure that the frame does not show or does not poke out from the other side, and I'm holding it to make sure that everything is glued on firmly, and there I'm just lining out so I know where to place the hot glue before I put the wooden shape on top. Like I said, I'll be using two of these signs, and for this one I'm going to keep the same length, so I'm going to keep the original size without trimming it down, and I'm going to paint this with few coats of white paint, white acrylic paint, because I'll be keeping that just plain and a white house, and I'll be adding the same border of wood on top. Once everything is dry, I'm going to take some black acrylic paint with the small brush, and I'm going to freehand some windows and a door for my house, just to give it that silhouette look that I was going for. I then took this pack of wired garland ties from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to take one of them. There are few inside, so I'm going to take one and just just make a loop and tie it together, because I want to make a small wreath that I can hang in front of one of the houses. So here I'm just bending and twisting the wire so that I have the shape of a wreath. And then I'm going to use some berries that I also got from Dollar Tree, so right here, and I'm going to pick just a few of them, and I'm going to hot glue it to my wreath as well. I just wanted to give some texture. I love the fact that it's there is some snow on it, and I really love this this color and this vibe. So here I'm just adding some berries for the pop of red. Once I was happy with the little wreath, I just took some hot glue and I'm just gonna hot glue it to the center of this house right here. I then took a 1x4 scrap piece of wood that I had lying around, and I'm just gonna make this into a decor piece that I can put on my tabletop, on my buffet, just as a large decor piece. And here I'm just using some Jenga blocks that I also got from Dollar Tree, and I'll be hot gluing that to the back so that I'm able to stand these houses on this wood, on this scrap piece of wood. So here I'm just placing this one to the center, and I'll be placing some more fun items on this wooden piece. Now that I have the houses in place, I wanted to add some fun little touches. This is a red truck with the Santa that I got at Dollarama, but I know they have so many different ornaments like this at Dollar Tree, and if you wanted to just stick with Dollar Tree items, that could definitely be replaced by something else. But I really thought the red along with the berries on the wreath was a perfect fit for this piece. So here I'm just adding some Christmas and winter themed little items on the wood. So here I have this white Christmas tree that I got in a pack at the Dollarama as well, but again I know they have miniature trees like this at Dollar Tree, so definitely you can use that as well. So I'm just gonna hot glue two of these to the side, and then I'm gonna add some faux snow at the end to tie all of this together. For my snow, I'm going to use these makeup sponges or makeup remover here that I also got from Dollar Tree. I wasn't able to get any of the faux snow that they sell as well. That would have been a much easier option. But here I just need to fluff this and then hot glue it to make sure that all of the wood is covered, and to give that beautiful snowy Christmas theme decor piece. And this is how this cute project turned out. I think it's such a big statement piece that you can add to any decoration this Christmas season, and I'm in love with how cute this is. For the next DIY project, I'm going to use this decor sign from Dollar Tree during their fall season, and I'm just going to use a sanding paper just to buff off and to remove the sparkles that's on top of this piece, and then I'm going to paint it with a few coats of white acrylic paint, the same acrylic paint that I get from Michael's in my big bottle there. So here I'm just removing some of the paper that I can, but it's really not easy to remove it, so I'm going to remove to the best that I can and sand away any excess of it, and then I'll be painting the coat of white paint. Once it's all dry, this is how it's gonna look, and then I'm gonna use this beautiful buffalo print ornament from Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna remove the jute twine in the back as well as the greenery that is on the top, and using some hot glue I'm just gonna glue it to the bottom of this piece, and then I'll be adding some greeneries with some berries to the top to complete this little project. This is such a quick and easy DIY project that does not really take much skills to do, and I think it would look gorgeous on like a nightstand or on a buffet, even on a tier tray because of its size. I think it would look gorgeous. I would even add it like to a hot cocoa bar. I think that would also look super cute. So just wanted to show you that craft can be very simple to do, and it doesn't take much or really a lot of money to get some cute little pieces to decorate your home with. And this is the final project. I think it looks super high-end. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you do, don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up, and let's move on to the next DIY project. For the next project, I'm going to use this frame that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to remove this 3D piece of art that's on the top, and then I'm just going to use my beautiful scrapbook block here that I got from Michael's. I've used this book in a different Christmas DIY projects that I did, and I really love this paper here because I'll be adding some items to this project that will really blend in with this background. So here I'm just placing my frame on top. I'll be tracing it, and then I'm gonna cut everything to size and Mod Podge it to this frame. I then took these beautiful little Christmas trees that you can find at Dollar Tree. I love the color, and I thought it blends so well with the background of this picture here of the scrapbook paper. So I'm going to take these, and it's really hard to fit them directly onto the frame because they are fluffy, but I'm going to take a pair of scissors and just trim them in the back so that it's more flat, and then it can sit properly on this frame. And once I'm happy with how it sits, I'm going to use some hot glue and secure everything in place. So as you can see here, just with a pair of scissors, I'm just going to trim away all of the excess so that the back of this will be lying flat against the background of the frame. Once I'm happy with how they fit, I'm then going to use some hot glue and just glue it directly to the frame, and that way I have this gorgeous addition, this 3D effect that gives this project a really high-end look. As you can see, I just knocked it out, but I'm glad that the hot glue really held this in place. So I'm just going to place this next to each other, and you're gonna see me add this cute little detail to bring everything together. So what I thought right here that was missing is some pop of red color just to match with the rest of the decor pieces in this DIY series. So what I'm gonna do is to take this little red chalk that I found at Dollar Tree. This is super cute, and I couldn't wait to use it in one of my DIY projects. So it's very simple. I'm just gonna put some hot glue and glue it in place. And this is the final look, you guys. I can't tell you how much I'm in love with this little piece, and I think it's super cute to add for your Christmas decoration this season. For the last project, I'm going to use this sign that I got at Dollar Tree during their Valentine's season last year. As you can see the back, I've already done a DIY project in the past, but here I have this scrapbook paper that I got from the Dollar Tree just to show you that they do also carry some scrapbook paper if you're not willing to invest in one of these books here. But I'm going to use this wood plank like paper from this scrapbook block, and I'm just going to trace it to match my sign here, and again I'm going to use some Mod Podge and glue this on the top. Once everything was dry, I just took a pencil and I freehanded some Christmas themed words here, and then once I'm happy with how it looks, I'm going to take a Sharpie and trace everything out, and I'll show you what the end result looked like. After I was done writing, I took this larger jute twine that I got from the dollar store here, the Dollarama, but I know you can find similar kind at Dollar Tree as well. And I'm gonna cut a piece and tie around, I'm gonna feed it through this little hole here and then just tie a knot. I think it gives in that rustic and farmhouse look to this piece. And I love this just to sit on top of my buffet or my table. I think it would be a nice addition for Christmas this year. And this is the final project. I love the rustic look that it gives, and it's very simple, but it adds such a beauty to your decoration. So again, these are the projects that I did today. I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY project as much as I did making them for you. Like always, don't forget to leave my video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care everyone and stay safe.